All right. It's time as we get into our Old Gods of Appalachia universe with the Blue Rose. Of course, we have our intro by Pawns or Kings who are awesome enough to let us use it for our purposes, both dark and allied with the green. Now, our petals of blue that have blown on the wind find themselves here in the dark hills, in the bosom of her shadow, Appalachia. They have found themselves separated from some of the tools they once enjoyed and found this place much darker than they had first expected. Having snubbed their ways at all traditions and the way people thought, they found themselves put into the home, looking to be ground up or fed as a meal, it seems. But they had escaped along with many of the children whose fate was shared with theirs, made to a land where only happiness and joy may be there. And then they left to come back to the world as it is, and heard that hero, the boy who had helped them out, seems like they may have been taken. Blood at the house, and they are deciding what route they may take as they are here at Granny O's. Decide if they need to find more information, what plans they may make to rescue this boy whose only crime was helping those associated with the blue. And for this he is captured, his captor waiting patiently. For those who associate with the blue are mighty tasty to this individual. And he sits ravenous, drooling, anticipating a darn good feast. And Granny O's, we find our 4 young friends deciding exactly how they will deal with the darkness that has taken the young, handsome boy. What would you all like to do?
So we have the claim, right, from Hero's dad.
Yep.
I don't see why we're wasting time. Let's go and speak to. I did think the matrons had Hero, but was that an assumption that I made?
It was you. You think the matrons grabbed him?
Got it. Cool.
All right. Then leaving, having made your bargain, your deal, given your word to fulfill, and thus receiving the claim from this entity. This they that has fathered Hero, it seems. You begin your trek. Any plans you wish to make on your way?
Did the Walker sisters give us an indication of how we have this conversation?
And you can talk to them. You have the truck, it's Mr. Blevins, and on your way, however you want to do. Unless you want to try and talk to them about that.
I think I just got cut out. You said to speak to them, yes?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay, yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so if you're talking, Marcy, did you want to there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's go. Well, that's the first step. The next is getting Hero so you can make the claim. Much like in this country, in the ways of the hidden world, possession's 9/10 of the law.
So are you saying we have to steal Hero back?
Penny where he is. See, no one owns land. Not really. On the way is renting, but something that has walls? No, that you can own. And really, no matter how you get there, you are some type of either trespasser or captor or captive. So, wherever they have Hero, you need to get him or see him somehow out into underneath the sky.
A cave counts as walls?
Oh, yes. Have you heard the oldest witches lived in them? Naked. Not my taste, mind you. I like my clothes and I like my fireplace.
Okay. And how do we... Is there like a speech we have to recite, or...
It's best to put in your own words, but mostly that this one is not open. You state your name, state upon what or whom you claim them for. Now, that's the tough part. You see, once it's made, let's just say, like any law, they can break it. So you gotta make your claim clear, and that they're not gonna come out unscathed by your hand should they violate it. With that, plus the added power of the being whose claim you're trying to enforce, you just pray it's enough to get them to back down. For these beings can declare war with one another, and, well, that type of claim is one way to do it. But should it be recognized, you will have a degree of safety as you get him back. But you all will definitely be on their, call it their shit list.
Well, I already think we're on their shit list, so nothing to lose, I guess.
Alright.
Is everybody ready?
I still think we're screwed, but yeah.
I'm ready as ever.
We'll be waiting for you at the property line. You get there, we should have enough juice to scare those women off. We've got our own claim anyway. Between all that, should see us safely out of here. Should.
Okay. All right, so we're off. I think maybe we'll have a better idea of a plan if we can kind of scope out that cave.
Alright. Not that you'll have much of a choice, but as Ellie kind of speaks, it's just fair to warn you that once they see you with us and we claim, let's just say they've got their own issues with us as well. That they do. Should I say they're the employer, as it were.
Is their employer from here or from somewhere else?
Best we can figure, he's one of the first, or it's one of the first wisps of darkness that ever came from this land. When people were first stupid enough to crack open the skin of the mother. He's one of the first things that seeped out, we think.
Is the skin of the mother like the earth?
These hills. Yeah. As you drive, they look, and you can see, looking far out, those smokes from mines and blasts. And just look at them. People cracking her open, digging deep, tearing out her black blood, using it to warm their houses and run their machines, conquer this land. You really think people can get all that without having to give and pay? She blackens their lungs. Slaves our children. Keeps some from ever leaving, and others moving. Onward and upward and forward. And what she keeps slowly finds itself out of its prison.
Okay, that sounds nice and fun. Right. Is everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bye, sisters.
I just think we need, honestly, last time I'll say it, but maybe cut our losses. I mainly look over at Kelly. I've kind of picked up that Sally's completely okay with that.
All right, let's go.
I just hang my head in defeat.
It's okay. I know what you mean. She hangs her head in defeat also.
Well, then Mr. Blevins' truck takes you, and you find your way back to Tipton. At least a little bit outside. Far enough away from the home so that no one would think twice or even once about that old truck that rattles along. Before he even drops you off, he drops the sisters off and make their way back to Granny O's. He puts the rest of you now in the cab firmly. And he goes, "Make sure you mind what you were told. Nothing ever did come good from people not listening to those sisters, especially Miss Marcy."
Well, like what?
I don't know all they said to you. I just know. You listen to them. People generally things turn out for the best way they can anyway. Even if you couldn't call that way good.
You have a story?
Many stories.
Can we hear one?
Don't think your friend has time, but let's just say if my daughter had paid more attention to them, she'd be alive today. Now, they did their best, and for their trouble of saving her life, they had their whole livelihood cut out from under them. Almost had a murder placed on their heads. But they came out. And that they tried to save her life, I forever will be grateful for them. Even if she was too dumb to. Oh, that's not fair. She just hadn't lived long enough to understand when people have their best interests for you. And once someone decides they're looking out for you, they're usually better at it than you. I guess that's really my fault. So I have no one really to blame for her death, except my fail in raising her, right? Wish I'd have taught her better. So, here's to you not being part of that story. Not being ones I say should have listened, but did, huh?
Would you like a chance to say goodbye?
Another necromancer like you gave me that once. I think she deserves her rest. But thank you.
You know, the sisters earlier, they kind of made it sound like they thought that the darkness that comes out of the earth is justified.
Justice. I don't think anything's quite justified. It's whoever has power. The way they would say it is you take the power and steal it, murder for it, kill, ravage, commit genocide. What do you expect to come from such things? Blood and ritual sacrifice was done all over these hills. That's why we're here. That's why I have land. That's why I have a family. From the human sacrifice my ancestors did. Come to learn that over time. Can't get rid of it. Just gotta live with it.
Have you ever heard legends or stories of something called the hunger?
I don't know much. Mossy might know more than me. What I guess I could say is almost everything they seem to need help with or is a little bit out of the ordinary talks about itself being hungry, driven by it. Hungry for freedom or sustenance or misery, whatever they feed off of, they all seem starved. Now that you mention it.
Man, you really think the hunger made its way here?
I don't know.
I thought we...
But-
No, we killed it. It's gone.
This place is different after Greengold. Something we did must have changed something, no?
Are there? And I just kind of lean into him a little bit and whisper, are there ghosts?
I've seen my share.
Where?
I mean, various places. So- they can be called. Ghosts don't always follow a place. Sometimes they follow a person. I often do, actually. From what I'm told, anyway. I don't have a gift. I have no part of the unseen world other than the little bits I've unfortunately had to see to be a friend to Marcy.
Sally leans into Naila and goes, you think I could tell her that I brought a ghost with us?
Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't already know.
It's kind of invisible at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just maybe after we sort out this cave business.
Okay. And then a question for the GM. Have
Yeah.
we seen any yellow roses or blue roses since we came to this world?
Nope.
Okay.
What season is it?
Summer.
So it would be a blend if there was roses. Have we seen other roses?
I mean, you may have seen something in a vase or something. I wouldn't say like you haven't necessarily not seen, but you've not been in a place where they've been
Abundant.
arrested and put in a home,
Yeah.
right? So
One more question, actually. This has been kind of on my mind for a minute, but it's the 20s, right? And what's the housing situation like in the 20s?
You're asking this man?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, if I was wanting to buy a house, how much would it be?
Oh, land here? Guess depends. Can get depends who owns it. What rights you're looking for. But I mean, maybe $1,000 or $2,000.
Okay. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Careful though, people don't often like to buy here, and they like to sell even less.
Oh. Well, maybe we could build a place.
Just don't need the land.
Right. Well, I guess I have no other questions.
All right. And far enough away. Mr. Blevin stops the truck. All right. They told me not to go past this here blue post. You see, it's a blue post office. And he stopped a good 50 feet in front. I take that means they can hear past this, so I'll be careful.
Good to know. Thank you.
You can see the home. The home itself looks like it might be a mile away, and you can see a gated iron fence. The deep woods that lead eventually to a cider mill with a trap door and a kernel.
Hard to believe we were running away from this place not too long ago.
Yeah.
The house.
Aiden unmuted just to bark.
Well, okay. I mean, we can do this. All we have to do is meet up with these ladies and let them know we have a claim, and then we leave.
Maybe we should think about this before we actually do this, because, like, we're told we need to find Hero, because if they do bar in walls, technically they are in possession of him. That's what Nayland found out, so maybe we should do a stealth and try to, like, locate him, grab him, and get him with at least us, and then make the claim.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say if you can get him without even being noticed, that would even be a better bet. But
Yeah.
the claim is sort of your last ditch effort.
All right, so let's go find this cave.
How would you like to go about this?
Where did they say the cave was?
Well, you've been
Nobody
there.
said it.
Isn't that the cave we escaped from when we
Yeah.
fell down the well?
Oh,
Oh, you guys been there. Yeah.
wait. Do we think he
He's the guy we fought. He's
Yeah. I think that was eating all the kids.
That guy?
Yeah.
Did you not realize this?
No.
Yeah. We're going back.
I thought we were just going to go make a deal.
Yeah, with that guy to get Hero. Because he has Hero.
Oh, I thought the ladies had Hero.
Yeah, they did. And they brought it to him because he's their boss.
And
Oh,
this is why I think it's a lost cause.
well, it's too late. We're here.
So,
We're agents of the Blue Rose. We can't just walk away.
I am not.
you keep saying that, but hanging out with us long enough, you're going to be.
I don't think that's how like official licensing works.
Oh, yes, it is. You don't know.
We are the Blue Rose now, and we make the rules. So
You just got deputized.
That feels like entrapment then.
Mm-mm. I think entrapment's what cops do to thieves.
Yes, but it can
This
mean
is-
multiple things.
Whatever Sean Connery said in that preview. All right. Well, we're going. I mean, we've come all this way.
So you three been there again. How do we get there?
We have to go. Okay, so you know where we all did picking of apples and stuff? Well, we're going to follow that trail all the way until we find trees with hair like tied to the trees. It's a really gross place. And then there's this building. And we go into the building. There's that's where the apples are actually. That's where Hero would go get apples.
Oh, yeah. Should we maybe try to get the jump on him, or we're going diplomatically?
I don't know if we should go jump on him. I mean, he's pretty crazy. He's pretty evil, and if he's going to listen to like maybe, I mean, if we just get him out of there stealthy, then that's our best bet, obviously. So, yeah, that's our plan. We're gonna go find him and steal him in the middle of the night. After all, this thing has to go to sleep at some point.
We've dealt with demons
Uh,
multiple times. That's never been true.
I was
they
gonna say,
also
I really
we know
don't
that
sleep.
and the matrons get stronger at night. I think daytime is.
Oh, is it daytime now?
You can tell us whenever you want. You've had some time to choose.
Okay.
So.
All right.
That was sort of when I was trying to get you guys to plan, but I figured you guys kind of wanted to be on your way. So,
I do think we got attacked during the day last time, but I'm cool with that plan because if it means the matrons aren't there, great.
What's his name? Mr. Bueller. What the driver? What was his name? Started with a B.
Blevins.
Yeah, Blevins. He said that they could maybe hear us even out this far, so we should be really quiet and really careful as we head in.
All right. I'll lead the way, even though I'm impaired.
Wait, can you be unimpaired?
Not really.
You don't have a resting roll left?
I think I have a 10-hour resting roll.
You'd be able to use that last one probably before you did this if you want.
All right. So how do I do that?
You roll a d6 and add your appropriate modifier and mark off the box.
Modifier.
So Matt, for why or Sally, I got impaired differently because we impaired me through the story. So would a resting roll even take that away?
Right. No, your impairment. Let's see here. Was that at the temple or that church thing?
Yeah, because it was something that we did last, yeah, and then I got my ankle broken. Because my leg fell off. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was that. if somebody wants to make a heal, and remember too, you can restore points by rolling too, like by there's a way to heal each other. So
Yeah, I don't think anybody has that except Molly. She's not.
yeah, well, it's a yeah.
Okay. I've never been impaired before, so I don't know. I just rolled. And does that mean I'm just not impaired?
No, you put you're impaired because you have 0 in one of your pools.
Yes.
So you put points back in the pool.
Whatever I rolled.
Whatever you rolled, yeah.
And I don't add anything to it.
You had +2
You,
for your 2.
yeah, it's a D6 plus 2.
2. Oh, because of level.
Yes.
Yeah. Sort of.
Tier, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think you get it as you level up your tier, not necessarily because you level up your tier. But yes, it's 2 for you.
Okay.
Okay. But I mean, so yeah, I would say if there's a intelligence roll someone wants to make to help Sally's ankle, you could certainly try.
Wouldn't you be good at like fixing bones, or well, better at sewing?
Kelly makes clothes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not the same, Kelly, but your alter self tried to do it and she didn't do a good job, so here you go.
Okay.
I
What?
hold up
You want me
my
to
leg
you want me to sew your leg together?
It felt this is ditching ripped, and it's not really going back
Okay,
on right.
What kind of roll is this?
Healing roll.
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Intellect roll.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to add to this. Well, here we go. I'm trained in careful movement.
Not quite make it, unfortunately, but that's all good. Go ahead and make the roll.
All right. Here we go.
Someone sounds like they're struggling.
Okay. I roll an 18 on the dice.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, and we don't. It's cipher, so nothing ever gets added.
Okay.
So, all right, taking some time, Kelly, you're able to carefully reset the bones, and of course, it's odd because you're using a little bit of beeswax and sets in here, and some of it, instead of being blood, is sort of empty space inside. It's the rotten body. Sometimes liquid filled of lies. Is made good again. And Elijah can be no longer impaired.
Thanks, Kelly. That helped a lot.
Yep. No problem. Good as new. I guess we should have done all this before we left.
Flashback.
Flashback. What do you want to do as a flashback? Were you saying you did it as a flashback?
No.
Yeah, the resting. We were resting.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I guess.
We did Kelly's 10-hour rest, and that's when Sally got fixed.
All right. Well, now that we can all move again, I'm gonna lead us towards the apple orchard.
Okay. So So, where specifically are you trying to get to?
That little, I guess, the tree line where the weird trees with the hair on them are.
Alright. I think ultimately for here, I just need everyone to succeed on a stealthy speed challenge for me.
Oh boy. Huh? Here we go.
14.
Whoops. Hold on.
So, how's a 6 do?
A 6 does not make it.
What about a 5?
My I would like it to be an effort, and I also have stealth as one of my skills. But
Okay.
I got 12.
All right. So, in that case, Nayland and Ace, quieter than a paramour sneak into their lover's house, you move through the brush and the trees, trying to find. And then there's Kelly and Lies. Seeing things, tromping on sticks and brambles like a limping dog. Trying to find something loud, almost painful to your ears. And that's when things do go quiet as you make it to the tree line. Nayland, you're the first to know something's not right. The animals have stopped. It is quiet and there is nothing around. Something lurks. What would y'all like to do?
I draw the moon blade or the moonbone dagger thing that I have, and I gesture for my friends to be really quiet and to stay very still.
Why?
Oh, shh. Something's not right. The animals, they've all stopped. It's too quiet here. I think there's a predator around.
Probably, but at least they'll get caught first. If we can use them, we can at least probably do something if our negotiations fall out. If the negotiations fall out, in the best case scenario, Kelly does get caught and manages to talk things down.
You watch as what looks like catamount skulls move, attached by vines and fungus, the sinew of trees, remnants of vine and briar, leaves and shadow. Move towards you, carefully crafted into wondrous and horrible forms. Bits of claws attached so that they have many. And through what looks like wood to hold in as a rib cage, organs that seem to be taken from far too many animals and put together, to form something that is just other. The two forms move quickly upon you, as if intent to kill and protect. Give me initiative challenge.
Oy. 9.
Okay, not as good as I was hoping.
Okay, so Nayland got a 9.
18.
Nice.
6 for Sally.
6 for Sally. And then for Kelly.
4.
Okay. In that case, as these run, Ace, your reflexes, time on the streets, you know when's a good time to strike or run, but you get to go first.
All right. Does it know where me and Nayland are?
They seem to be Russian. They're Russian and within immediate range of Kelly and Sally.
Okay. Really don't want it to see me, but I don't have anything I can do if it doesn't see me. Can I try to we're in a cave. It's not like we're like hiding in something.
You're not in a cave. You're out in the open right now. You just made it to the tree line.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna run.
Where are you running to?
Try to make it further into cover.
So further into the trees. All right. You take off quickly running. You're in a short distance away from your friends and from this creature. As you hear them strike, one scratching and biting and clawing and grabbing and tearing at Kelly, and one doing the same at Sally. Both of you need to give me might or speed defense, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do speed. I do have the wrap ability, which the magic around the world wraps around me like a blanket, giving me a shield. So I do have a +1 armor at all time at.
Nice.
So I got a 15 on the die.
Woo.
Okay. Then Kelly. You there, Kelly?
Yeah. 19, and I'm trained in speed defense.
All right.
Woo.
Very, very good. All right. So you get a bit of a minor effect here. What would you like?
What would I like? How many are there?
There's 2. Probably this would be against one of them. It's a
Okay.
minor effect.
I want there to be a noise from the distance, sounded like a scream.
All right. So this is probably usually something a little bit more because of your dodging, is what you're looking at. Something more due to what you did.
Well, in that case, I dodge behind the other one so that they attack the other one.
All right. Well, I could say this. What you can do is you can get a little bit. We'll put you a short distance away from them. That's what we'll do then. So put a little short distance away, and but both of you therefore are able to avoid their attacks. And then it is Kelly, Nayland, and Sally's turn.
So right now I'm the only one kind of surrounded, correct? She moved away from him,
Yeah, so you're the only one in immediate range currently.
and I'm surrounded by these trees with hair on them.
Yes.
Okay, Sally is going to. So I used for my experience points before the session when you told us we had it to specialize in using magic, because I've been talking and hearing brother's inner thoughts more lately. He might not be able to talk as much here, but he speaks to me, and you guys kind of watch as Sally starts pulling out the oil that she picked up way, like first when we entered that boiler room, and then using magic. I want to try to create an oil to go on all the trees so I can light the place on fire.
Oh,
Because you said these monsters are inorganic too, correct?
Right.
So I'm thinking fire will at least create like them to run, and if I catch it on the hair on the trees, they'll go faster.
All right. Yeah. So this is oil that you had picked up in your
In
equipment.
the boiler room, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Sure. Go ahead and give me a speed challenge.
Okay, I will put 3 into this. And then you guys will kind of watch as Sally does this with, and as her magic, a little green aura of green now shows in her magic that she's been communicating with brother. And let's see.
So you're trying to get the sun. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So give me
Well,
give me 3 intellect here too.
Okay.
Jeez.
I rolled a 1.
oh fuck.
All right, you go to run. As you do, the thing that you're running from kind of leans back, its catamount skull, and air compresses in and out of these thick leaves tied together to tree trunks, making an eerie, hurtful woodwind sound. And I need from you an intelligence defense, please.
There's the 19.
Oh. All right. Because what I'll say is you do not use your oil because of the 19. You'll just save it a little bit as you resist the paralyzing howl of this creature. Would like to go next?
I think Nayland will attempt to assume a pose of like submissiveness, and maybe even like whine in the way like an animal would. And I think she's going to say, we can tell these ought to be your woods. We mean no disrespect or harm. We know they should be your woods, but we know there's something bigger and darker here. And we're on our way to stop them now. And these could be your woods again.
All right. Give me an intelligence challenge then.
Great. I will put some effort in there. I'll put 2 effort in. Okay. I am trained in peaceful introductions, if this at all applies.
I'll give you that one, yeah.
Okay, great. So 2
one
effort and
effort,
peaceful.
or 2 effort that. Okay, so we're going down 3. All right.
Yeah. And I rolled a 19. Ha ha.
Ooh. All right. 19 then. The things that stand there look. As another, or as a different voice calls. Lay down. Show an offering. Show a supplication. There's evidence of your intent beyond this border.
Nayland will do it if I can during this turn.
So what do you want to give? What do you want to offer?
Oh, let's see. I don't have anything besides the moonbone.
Well, if you have no things, there's always given something of yourself.
Like a body part?
Or blood.
Mm. Okay. I'll give blood.
All right. So, this would be, to appropriately do this, I will need 5 might.
Okay.
Whew. Where do you cut yourself?
Can you describe their anatomy again?
It is one that seems to make no sense. It's the bits of shadow and plant and bone and what looks like maybe a ripped off claw of another creature here or there attached.
I guess I would do it in a place that seems particularly vulnerable, just to sort of convey my willingness. So I think I would do it on my neck somewhere. Probably, definitely not like an artery or anything.
Correct, yeah.
You know,
But down below, and the blood drips down. gift of blood. You two, do not trespass upon another's ground. But as long as it is neutral or ours, do what you can to keep others of our world away from them. The thing's gonna gurgle a little bit as they sink down into the darkness and the mud. What would y'all like to do?
Okay, Kelly, keep us going.
All right, so Kelly, you lead them further towards the cave or the cider mill?
I guess the cave.
All right. Now through the woods. Whatever it is you spoke to accepts you here. It's a bit disturbing. The things, the trees that look wrong, seem to react to you, almost cushion you as if you are right here. So, to get near the cave and not be noticed by the Grey Ladies, I do need another speed defense. You are eased by 2 steps.
Is it speed defense or like a stealth thing?
Speed, sorry. It would be speed, stealth.
Oof.
I just want to put effort or anything else towards it.
I'll put effort. And then I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 1.
Oof.
It's not Sally's day. Let's step with the GMs.
I rolled a 10.
A 10.
I have a boon and stealth.
Alright.
Yeah.
And for Kelly.
1.
2 DM intrusions.
In this walking time, could I have done an action recovery roll?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, good.
You approach the cave. A very orange glow comes from within, not flickering, but constant, odd, unnatural. Ain't no power coming up into a cave like this. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. And you approach. And that's when you hear, well, well, well. If it isn't our wayward children, as from behind you, near the mouth of the cave as you are, one of the matrons approaches. You live good by your names and your heritage to come and see the boy. As another approaches from the side. But you will be in our custody from here on out. As the third one comes from the other side, leaving you surrounded, except to enter the cave this day. What would you like to do?
Just by looking. Oh, sorry, Kelly. Go ahead.
We've come here for business.
Then let's go in.
Go where?
So y'all in the cave. Let's proceed.
Okay.
So you begin to walk in the cave.
Yep.
What about the rest of you?
Nayland follows Kelly.
Do we see Hero?
Not yet. Just gotta make sure everyone's gonna go ahead and go in the cave surrounded by the ladies, the matrons.
Yeah, I follow.
I'm gonna begrudgingly follow. And Ace is a drama queen, so he'll like dramatically follow.
Flanked and surrounded. You come into the cave as it turns for a short distance. Not too deep, but deep enough to give alert and alarm to anything that would be in here. There's two intruders.
So I'm gonna kind of talk to one of them while we're walking. So how much do you know about us?
The colonel knows you are special witches of a type.
That's true. Does that worry you?
No, no, we have fed plenty and killed plenty.
I don't think you'd enjoy eating us.
They all giggle.
Have you ever heard of the witch of the urban valley?
Can't say I have.
Oh. Allow me to introduce myself. I am from everywhere and nowhere. The form I've chosen to take on was purposeful. Someone who would be unassuming. I can see the future. Can you?
They don't answer, but it looks like they are getting hungrier as someone is describing how exquisitely spiced their next meal is.
Okay. Pretty soon, there will be another war. Much like the Great War.
One can only hope.
Well, this Great War will last for 4 long years. And at the end of it, there will be another witch hunt. I've seen all of you before. Especially you. I look at one in particular.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intelligence challenge.
Okay, I'm going to use my well, I have a couple of things I'm going to use. I'm going to use my deception. I'm going to use my spin identity.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend some effort. I have up to 3 effort.
Okay, so you spend the 7 points of intellect.
Okay. Great. So how much do I get back? So if I spend all 7...
So minus your edge.
Minus
right.
my edge.
Right, so your edge would give you whatever, that's 2 or whatever. Right, because your edge is 2 in intellect, or not?
No, it's 3. Oh, yeah, no, it's 2. I'm sorry. You're right. It is 2.
Yeah, because in your box, you just upped your effort to 3, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so then I'm technically, if I'm doing this right.
And how much does spin identity cost anything or no?
Yes. Yes, it does.
What does it cost?
2.
Okay, so then you're spending 7 points of intellect.
Okay, so I will be impaired at the end of this. I don't know how that works.
So right now, I'll give you this roll. So
okay,
there it goes.
I roll a 17 on the dice.
All right.
Ooh.
I know you because I think I ate you. But that was after you ate her. It was a very difficult time. Not a lot of us made it out alive. And some of us had to go into hiding and pretend to be something we weren't. And pretend to be words. I look at Sally like pleadingly. Some words stronger than others.
Brother.
And so then I become I just shift form into My other form. Hi there.
At this point, they grab you and chain you to a block.
Ah, damn.
Give me a might defense.
All right. Oh, no, that's not good.
Don't say it.
What do you mean? Don't say it.
Is it a one? Keep that to yourself.
No, it's not a one. No, it's not
Okay.
a one. Well, what do I spend on a might defense? I don't even know if that matters at this point because I'm impaired. Yeah, I think I just lose, don't I? Yep.
You could spend might, but
Okay, I'll spend my might. Why not? I'm already screwed.
Because what does the impaired say?
+1 effort per level.
Right.
And combat roll 70 to 20 deal only +1 damage. Okay. Well, I don't, yeah, okay. So it just cost me 1 more effort then. Okay. Or 2 more effort, rather. It's a little confusing. Okay.
Right. If you're doing 2 whole effort into it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll spend my points. Why not?
Okay, so it's 7 might.
All right. Well, that's depleted too now.
Oh, jeez.
I'm almost. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm a different character. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Okay. No, I'm no longer impaired. Okay. There we go. So I will spend my 6 or 7 effort. There we go. All right. I am not impaired.
Or if you're not impaired, then it's going to be 5
Oh,
for the 2, right?
There we go.
3, or are you doing 3?
yeah. No, this one only has 2 effort.
Okay, so 5
Yeah.
might points.
Right. There we go. I don't know what's going on.
So make your roll.
Yep, I just. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, it's bad. I rolled a 4.
A 4. Then quickly they come and they chain you down.
All right.
And we're going to take a break.
Don't.
All right. Now, what would the others of you like to do?
So they just chained Esther up,
Mm-hmm.
or she got out of it?
She's chained up.
Sorry, I'm back.
So I'm just going to give a quick just a quick kind of round here. As this happened somewhat quickly.
He thought you were going to blow up the moon.
So you can see now Esther is at the slab chained. You can see now clearly in a corner, scared but okay. But tied with rope is Hero. Sitting and now sort of looking towards the tablet. You can see the bent over form in the Civil War jacket, the Colonel. And the three ladies around the slab.
Can I try and just look around and spot another way out of the cave that isn't the entrance in?
Closed right now, but you can see where the ceiling would open, would come down, and trapdoor that would lead to the cider mill. That does seem to be the only other way.
How far is Hero from us? In
Short,
range?
short
Short
distance.
I'd like to propose a trade. Take me, another one of the witches, in exchange for Hero.
A pause. The Colonel chokes. I should only need to eat one of them. But sir, this one is the most powerful. As they gesture down to Esther. For she has seen a future and come back. She will make the best meal for you.
It's true. You're not wrong.
But from what I've gathered, I might be wrong here, but they've all died once. Meaning, I'm the only soul here that's fresh.
Ooh.
While they're all talking, can Sally try to make her way over to Hero?
Give me a speed challenge for stealth.
Oh, I'm going to put 3 into this to lower it. $19.
Well, you needed an 18, so that'll work out
Oh.
for you. Yeah. Yeah, all the difficulties here are pretty much starting at 21 or higher. So, as you move, as they are having this kind of negotiation.
Doesn't he also get a minor effect?
Indeed.
Okay, so can you describe this cave a little more? Like, is it an open area cave? Like, just...
Yeah, it's carved out here. Now, kind of around. No obvious place sign necessarily. Bedrow seems like there's been a place to rest here.
Okay. So there's no other, like, little carved out area, kind of.
Not really, no.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I will use my action right now just to make my way over there without being seen. So my minor effect is I don't want to be noticed at all.
Yeah. Well, you would have gotten that from your stealth, so you're
Okay,
not noticed.
Yeah, I don't really have anything at the moment. So,
I mean, if you'd like to, I think you can go ahead and get the bonds cut too.
okay, that'll work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I will cut his bonds because I do have another action coming up.
Colonel. I will make my way from here to there and begin eating.
We're not all offering ourselves.
Whoever wishes to be eaten can be on top.
Seeing that Sally has Hero, like I am going to try and use my push spell on this guy and then just make a run for it.
Okay. Give me another challenge.
Okay. This is probably not going to work. However, I will use 2 effort because I was also able to rest when we went back for Callie's. I got a nat 20.
Oh.
Ooh-wee. All right. So, what's your push do specifically?
It just pushes them back. Let me read it fully. You gather the magic from the world around you to push a creature or object with it an immediate distance, and it has to be an immediate distance. Oh no, it pushes the creature an immediate distance in any direction I wish.
Okay.
I'm able to see. I must be able to see the target, and it must be your size or smaller. It must not be asphyxiated to anything, and must be within short range.
Okay. So I'll say you're able to ultimately with the nat 20. Well, yeah. Is there a major effect you'd like to see happen?
Can their leg get stuck under something? Can they get...
I think so. Yeah. So push it down, and they go. The ladies snarl. Their jaws distend down. Their flesh gray and blubbery, and teeth sharp. And almost eel-like movements now, roaring as their arms distend to 3 times the length they were before. At the sudden attack, as the colonel is pushed back, finds himself trapped under. Any other actions? So we basically have Sally who's gone, Ace who's gone, so Esther and Nayland.
To run to Esther, is that an action?
No, you'd still be an immediate distance away from her, so you can get to Claire.
Okay. Was there something you wanted to do first, Jackie?
The order doesn't particularly matter, I don't think.
Can I spend XP on a player intrusion?
Certainly. What are you thinking?
I have. Well, I guess I could just attempt to. So I have an ability called Escape, which just if I spend intellect points, I can just be free of whatever is holding me down, whether it be restraints or a jail cell or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use my player intrusion to like make that happen to Esther instead? I can spend my intellect points, but I get Esther free instead of making myself free.
Yeah, I would do 2 XP and double the intellect points.
Okay, never mind. I don't have 2 XP.
Oh, you only have the 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I give?
You can.
I'll give you an XP.
Sure.
So then that's 6 intellect. I think Edge would still apply there.
Okay. The move typically costs 2.
I thought you said 3. I'm sorry. So then 4. So minus your edge.
Got it. So then 2.
Okay. Very cool. All right. So yeah, so I love this. So as Ace throws their energy around, the chains slightly rattle and just open up enough, as you can see. What to do is you run up, your magic kind of dislocates the right limbs and pulls Kelly free right in the nick of time. And or Kelly, Esther, what would you like to do?
You said the women, their jaws are open,
Mm-hmm.
so they have like really wide mouths.
Yes.
And we're in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Cave seems like a good place for rats, wouldn't you say?
There actually are no rats here.
What is in here?
There's no animal life.
Not even insects?
No, he eats anything.
Well, there goes all my cool ideas.
Unfortunately. So you look around and you do see corpses, many corpses of rats and things, as though they're not injured. No. Those things, their life was sucked right out of them.
Okay. Well, hold on.
I mean, if you have experience to spend for some intrusion, you might be able to call some stuff from outside if you want.
Yeah, why not? How much would it be?
I think for stuff to be there, I'll take an XP.
Okay. All right. So I'll spend the XP for there to be some rats coming out here. And we'll just say, I guess thematically, they just start coming out of the sleeves of her dress and just falling down and just start. She would look over at the women there and she's going to say, well, they like eating things. And so do my rats. But my rats like eating what's inside. And so she's going to direct these rats to make their way, rush over, and start going into their mouths to try and chew them up.
All right. They're incapable of damage against these creatures, but they will be able to hinder.
That works.
All right. In that case, we'll go ahead and do another initiative, please.
$15.
14.
I also rolled a 15. However, I was wrong about the pool my thing came out of. It comes out of speed. So now I'm hindered.
Okay.
Or impaired, I mean, impaired.
10.
Okay. So no one beats them. Perfect. All right. So in that case, only 3 of you are in immediate distance, and there's 3 ladies. All right, and so each one here will attack with their claws and teeth. So this is Kelly, Ace, and Nayland. So you would need to dodge twice with defense rolls.
Speed?
Speed is fine.
You can use speed or might, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use might. Use an effort for both.
Okay.
I'm speed defense trained. First one I rolled a 16. Second one I rolled a 6.
Okay. Anybody effort into there? So the first one, you're able to get down from their teeth as a mighty claw comes and rips up your back for 7 points of might damage.
Okay. If that also goes down to 0, it rolls over onto intellect?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 16 and a 9.
Okay. So, yep. So one will hit you. Wait, let me double check that. Trained, and you put in 1 effort into each. Yeah. So one still hits you. The other one you're able to get away from. This one goes across your stomach for 7 points of might. And Esther.
6.
All right. And the second one?
Oh, 11.
11 both. Crane will go for the one with its mouth, the second with its claws. And that is a total of 14 might damage.
That's more than I have.
So you take your might, then you go to the next pool until you get to 14.
So does that go to speed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. That is all their turns. Now it's all your turns.
I am debilitated. My speed is 0, so I cannot move, and I have no recovery rolls left.
So, Sally, seeing that things have gotten really dire. Man, Matt, this is pretty much me going improv here. I've trained more with brother. I have the ghost of his mother with me, correct. I want to use the mother to allow the mother into me to possess, and then I'm going to try to convince brother to take her and eat her, right? So then he can get claim over the child, and then I'm going to admit the claims that we were given. So then brother would have the familiar context, technically, of like that whole thing. I'm just trying to go with it. I'm willing to spend experience and as much intellect as I have to do this ritual that Liza is trying to create right now of like seeing everything go to shit, knowing what we have, and knowing she brought the mother with us, and knowing brother has this is darkness technically, and that's what I was basing off of, is that he's also a pure darkness, and maybe he can make a claim in this cave also for the boys.
Swinging big. Okay.
Yeah. I'm willing to spend my last of my 2 experience and as much intellect as you need.
Okay. So.
And I also am using molasses taffy, which I recharged, and that will lower this by 3 tiers.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. So do the 2 with the player intrusion.
Yep.
And then I will do 9 intellect points as a cost to
Okay.
spend this. So as you rip and invoke found the ghost, mixing claims as you're about to try to call off. So let's RP this out. Give what you think happens here, and then we'll make the intellect roll.
Watching all this happen, Sally first says shopping mall. She wants Kelly to see that the fact there was a ghost with a soul.
I'd rather not, because I had something
Okay.
I wanted to do with Esther.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So then she doesn't do that, but you all watch as like Sally invokes the ghost that's been following, and she turns to her and goes, "If you want to save your son, this is the only way." And she invites her into her, knowing that she has contacted brother and said, "I'm bringing you a soul. I need your power more than ever. You have claim to this realm more than we both know. You are darkness." And as she comes in, I think brother finally gets his feeding that he's been wanting and feeds on it. And you watch Sally's magic of the shadowy darkness and the green just flare around her as she then starts laying, "I claim the soul and life of Hero on these lands that are now mine, in the name of darkness, in the name of all that is old, in the name of the hills, the mountains. None of you 4 can come before and take him unless you are to take me and take these lands."
Okay. Give me an intellect challenge, please.
That's an 11.
An 11?
Yep.
And it's eased by 3?
Yep.
Okay. I'll say this: power flavors as you claim for you and those with you. All right, kidnapped the bright light, the electric lines of energy from the entity you all dealt with before rain out, making its claim as well. They shriek back, skin flaring, burning slightly. And the women turn down. And they stalk more like animals caged behind the lines. We'll get through this and get you. Feel this is not made a claim. You do not own this land, but it has temporarily allied itself with you for so long as whatever entity it is can put here. You have limited time, but it seems you have bound these for at least a few minutes.
The rest of you can go now.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, Jackie, go.
Okay. Describe for me something. These ladies. What am I looking at now?
Well, now you can hardly see them because there's the lines of electricity suffusing the cave. But beyond them, their claws, rats are on them. Their mouths wide, looking kind of trapped for the moment. But
Okay. Time out. I need to know what's going on. I'm so confused.
okay, so they're trapped on the one side of the cave, like away from all of you, because you got pulled away, and Lies was able to make kind of a barrier to keep them away for the moment.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Then yeah. In that case, I don't think I have anything I can add to that. So I'll just try to get Hero and head out.
All right. No. So you're grabbing Hero. Is someone grabbing Nayland?
Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab Nayland.
Okay.
I use my strength charm too, just to make it easier.
Perfect. All right. In case you run through the daylight, hurried. And between the deals that you had made with whatever you talked to in the woods before, you find yourself running and making it to the road. Standing there, all the Walker sisters. They go, hurry up now. As Marcy calls out, for any of you bitches who can hear me, we claim the blue, and the blue has claimed in the name of the beloved You have no rights. Do not pursue. And with that, you walk, get loaded up into Mr. Blevins' truck. He looks. It's all right with all of you. I already talked to Granny O. He's got some kin that we can arrange for him to stay with back in Baker's Gap. He's close to us. I want to trust him here, just not for a little bit.
It's totally fine with me.
All right. Then tuck in. We've got a day's journey ahead of us. We best get moving.
Should we like make sure that Kelly sees him, or
Fine.
wasn't that like the whole point of this?
It's whatever. Shopping mall.
Yeah, so she'll turn back. You're alive.
Yeah. Looks like y'all are more interesting than I thought, huh?
Yeah, we were hoping you had. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad you're still alive.
Thank goodness for that. Y'all saved my life there. I mean, thank you. You could have just let me die. They wanted you all, and you did a risk. Thank you.
I'm gonna yell out from behind her. I wanted to.
I don't blame you
They
at all.
Well, maybe we could stay at your place tonight.
Oh. I thought you knew.
What?
I mean, I was there when they ripped my mom to shreds and painted that place with her blood.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe you should stay with us. You know, we
Don't get too hot back there. He will stay with a separate house for now.
Well, there's this place. It's this special place that I know about, and it's safe there. If you're interested, and
Maybe. They talked about family. I'll stay with them for now, but I mean, we'll see. They said my family's in Baker's Camp, and I've been there before.
yeah, Baker's Gap. We've actually got to go there. Eventually.
You're in a truck headed there currently.
Yeah. Well, Do you know anything about do you know anything about the island?
The island. Oh, you mean Death Island?
Yeah.
No, I mean, just good place for people to be away from their parents.
Really?
Yeah, it's usually what. Remember when I was young, we'd go there, and you just knew to get out there before the older kids got up to their own mischief. Say, many a person could probably give as much heritage to their mom and dad as they do that oak tree over there.
Oh. Well, we were actually talking about possibly going to Death Island.
Eyebrow.
Because of the, all the mysterious stuff and all that.
I don't know if I'd want to go where more stuff is.
But you handled yourself really well.
I was tied and used as bait.
Well, so was I.
I don't know.
Well, it's just something to think about, I guess. You don't have to make a decision now. I just meant there was a really safe place that isn't too far from here, and we could show you the way. And there's a really cool school there. I'm really good friends with the teacher. If you were looking for a place.
Oh, I mean, like I said, we'll see as we get back to my. Yeah. Everything's happened a lot. Saw my mom.
Right.
And then.
Yeah. I also lost my mom recently. Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah, just sort of, takes that in and, don't have too much to say. Anybody else?
Once it's nighttime, Sally pulls up Moonshard and gets the moonbeam and kind of angles it on Nayland. And you see this healing light go over Nayland. And you can heal 5 points back to one of your things.
Ooh. Lovely. Now I'm just impaired.
We all are.
Oh.
When I'm debilitated, am I conscious or unconscious?
I think you're conscious, yeah.
Okay. I think Naylin, once she's feeling better, she just kind of looks over at Lies. How do you do it?
Do what?
Be around when and Naylin briefly looks over at Kelly and then looks back at Lies.
Eagerly, because I hope maybe that one day she'll come to see me who I see her as. And even if that means that I have to also help save the love of her life that she falls in love with every other week, I will. But you'll have that hope. And plus, look at her.
Yeah. You're really strong. You know that, Lies?
Thanks. I've never been told that before. I looked at you as the strongest, actually. I mean, Kelly's strong, but like, you've held us together a lot, Aiden, recently.
I don't know. I feel like lately my feelings are just getting me in trouble and getting my friends in trouble.
I don't think so. I think you're doing a good job. I mean, you're dealing with it also really well.
I don't know.
You didn't light a school on fire, or not a school, but a derby ring on fire, run off for like 3 years, get married, okay? So, y'all, I mean, you are forgetting that part.
I didn't want to go back for Hero. That's like Blue Rose 101.
Yeah. But it's also, love is very hard to, you know. In the end, I think Blue Rose kind of won up. Look what we did.
Me definitely eavesdropping. I'm gonna also join the conversation. Gonna slip in, and honestly, for like the first time you see Ace actually has like a relatively serious face as he says, I don't know what your actual reasons for leaving, like for not wanting to go save him, but you know, if it's out of some petty like with jealousy or something out of love for Kelly, then I would say that's misguided. But you know, fearing for one's life and not wanting to run into an irrational situation, no matter how heartless, is how I've lived my whole life. And there's not necessarily something wrong with that. To have a sense of self-preservation.
You say that, but you're the one who carried me out of there.
There was magic lightning there. It's not like I was gonna be much help doing anything else.
You
And like
also,
I did a deal Friday night to watch someone in front of me die.
Sure. You can rationalize it all you want. But you did guide those kids down the path when the rest of us got teleported into that hell dimension or whatever.
It's right, Ace.
Hey,
You're
I'm not
right.
saying if a problem's right in front of me, I don't like solving it. But, you know, I wanted to leave that kid behind just as much as you guys did.
Yeah. Aren't we a bunch?
Hey, Ace, can I get your autograph right here?
Why?
It's
That feels
my
random.
journal. My journal. I like to get an autograph from people.
Yeah, sure, but you know Ace isn't my name, as I just write down Ace.
Doesn't have to be. Slide the back.
Please don't curse me.
I'm not. Now you're officially joined in the Blue Rose.
Fuck! That has to be illegal.
Nope. Contracts come a lot with paper. As long as you sign your name or a name that you're going by.
Do we at least get cool code names?
Sure. You can come up with them.
Do we get paid?
Nope. The school.
That sucks.
But you do get to help
Yeah,
people that need it.
Yeah. And sometimes people are really grateful.
And we do get to travel to cool different worlds.
Are they ever grateful enough to pay you?
Sometimes.
With friendship.
Oh God. If I wasn't stuck in the past, I would definitely contemplate going home right now. I wouldn't do it. Think about it.
All right. And bumped up the road, and a little puts out is a bit of blue dust kind of gathers on your fingers, Ace. And even on your hand, you see the faintest image, almost like a tattoo, of a blue rose that then fades. You realize you've been connected to something. As the darkness in the hills encroaches, and a candle gets lit inside the truck, much to Mr. Blevins' dismay, as Marcy says, "It's just best to be safe, Melvin." We will end there for tonight. Those watching, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye, family.